Good afternoon. Welcome to the Education Subcommittee of the Arts Commission. We'll get this meeting started. Can I have a roll call, please?
Chair Clevin.
Here.
Commissioner Hackett-Morgan. Excuse. Commissioner Douglas.
Here.
Commissioner DeSantis.
Here.
Commissioner Roberts. Excuse. Commissioner Chirk.
Here.
Thank you, Chair. You have a quorum.
Thank you. Item 2, are we in compliance with open meeting law?
Yes, we are, Chair.
Thank you. We'll go on to item 3, public comment. Comment during this portion of the agenda must be limited to matters on the agenda for action. If you wish to be heard, please come forward and give your name for the record. The amount of discussion as well as the amount of time any single speaker is allowed may be limited. Seeing no public comment, we'll go on to item 4, a report by Cultural Affairs staff regarding updates to the education and workshop program outline and calendar affecting all boards.
This is Mary Sabo for the record, and I believe we have a PowerPoint for this item. If not, there you go. Maybe? Sorry, everybody. Good afternoon, subcommittee members. Laura Machado for the record. Jeff, do we have a PowerPoint for this item?
If not, we can go off of this, right? We all have this. Yeah.
Okay, we are just going to go off. You all have a printout. I'm sorry that the font is very small. But we just wanted to provide the subcommittee members with some updates as to our future plans for the education and workshop program. So we've been working on a document to kind of like gather all the information with outline the vision, mission, and goals. So you can see those there. Detailing kind of our outreach efforts. There we go. Thank you. Outreach regarding the community response and developing, taking what we got from that survey and trying to apply it to our programming. So these are the 2 workshop events that we've held thus far. In January, we had a panel artist talk with Luis Farrell-Rico. Laura did a great job Q&A session with Luis about projects that they worked on together. We had a great turnout for that. And then in March, Stephanie Montgomery and Sapira came and gave a presentation on applying for artist grants through the Nevada Arts Council, and that one was also very well attended, and we thought that was a very successful event. Up next in May, we're going to be working with Bobby Ann Howell for a demonstration/interactive workshop. That's going to be on May 10th at 6 p.m. Bobby Ann is going to be presenting a workshop in connection with her exhibition at the Charleston Heights Art Center. So she's going to be sharing some hands-on skills and talking about kind of her practice with presenting project proposals and gallery proposals. Then in July, artist and lawyer Jeannie Hua, July 19th, at the Innovation Center, the Downtown Innovation Center, which is right across the street from Fifth Street School. Jeannie's going to be presenting a workshop holding with her experience as an artist and a lawyer, kind of interpreting contracts and going over some of the things that artists will be encountering in their contracting process. And then in October, with artists Ross Takahashi and Amy Soul, another artist panel talk followed by a Q&A. We're going to hold that at the Fifth Street School Auditorium. And And then for 2025, we have 4 quarters kind of loosely mapped out, dates and times TBD, but we do have confirmation on the artists and educators, Damascena Bean in January, Darren Johnson in April, Emily Budd in July, and then for October, artist team Harold Bradford and Adolfo Gonzalez. So in kind of working with these different folks, these artists and educators, we're trying to kind of match up who was interested, who we know has a lot of experience, and kind of the different things that we see a need for in the community and things that people expressed in the survey responses for what the content of the workshops will be. And then we're doing quarterly based on prior discussions with the subcommittee. And that's been working out very well so far. It's like very manageable, and I think it gives us time to adequately promote each workshop and figure out the right space to hold it in. And that's pretty much our update. Any questions from the subcommittee about anything that's going on?
This is Commissioner Clevin. Great job. I think it looks really robust and diverse, so many people can attend that maybe they're not interested in one thing, but they can go to something else. Is there an email list built out for people who are interested in these, or is it going to the general email list?
It's going to the general email list right now. We also have it's going like through our newsletter. We promote each workshop that's coming up. We also have a separate email list from people that took the survey. And then as people have been RSVPing to the last 2 events, we then take those emails and add that to the list too. So Kishandra kind of sends out like an email blast to everyone prior to each workshop. That's kind of the way we've been planning, distribution of information thus far.
And I don't look at the social media as much as maybe I should for the city of Las Vegas, but does this also go on the Instagram pages? And is there one for the Arts Commission right now, or yet, or planned?
This is Mary Sabo for the record. Unfortunately, no, at this time we do not have our own cultural affairs or public art Instagram. We've asked to maybe have one, and that's not been approved. It's just the main city of Las Vegas social media. But we do coordinate with the communications team to kind of run things through the city's social media. They have a Twitter, Facebook, TikTok, Instagram. So sometimes things can get pushed through that. But no, we don't have our own for the public art or cultural affairs.
Commissioner Clevin, I wonder, I know that there's already an established relationship with UNLV. Are they getting notification? Because I just wonder if it's disseminated with their students, they might just get, I hate to say like a leg up, but one step further in their public art career, and it could go to maybe the dean and they figure out a way to send it through.
That's a great idea. I think typically what we've done with open calls or like events of any kind is we'll just kind of reach out to whoever we know at UNLV, sometimes Wendy Kvek or Jerry Shepsick, former arts commissioner, but maybe through the actual dean of the Fine Arts College, or finding out like who can disseminate that information instead of relying on other folks, like someone that's their main job. So I'll look into that.
Commissioner DeSantis, I was thinking that possibly an exhibit in one of the galleries here, public art galleries, of mentor-mentee artwork, to promote what has been going on with the city and the educational aspect of public art. Might be interesting. I don't know how we would do that, but.
I like that idea. we can talk with maybe Jeannie Voltura, our gallery program coordinator. That might be a great opportunity, an idea for a future show, like a mentee-mentor pairing. I've been wanting to do, I really like gallery exhibitions of two artists that work together. That's one of my favorite things to see.
This is Sapira. I was wondering for your email list, do you only share events that the city is hosting for the cultural affairs? Because we're only hosting like one educational workshop per quarter, but there are lots that's happening in the area. So maybe, I don't know, could we share additional workshops that are happening? And I just want to add, because when we hosted the grants workshop, we saw a lot of folks that we weren't able to reach out to, and through the city, it was like really successful. We were able to reach populations that we weren't. So I was thinking about connecting some of the nonprofits that are in the area to just share, I don't know, opportunities and workshops.
This is Laura Machado. We can definitely ask our communications department to see if they have any parameters around what can and cannot be shared or partnerships. I know that within the council people's newsletters, they're constantly sharing community events that are beyond just city facilities and run. So, but I'll ask the question.
This is Commissioner Clevin, but Sapira, I think it would be a good idea to potentially post some of the city ones in the Nevada Arts Council, and I think Nevada Arts Council is posting them, yeah, so. All right, sounds great. Thanks for the report. It's exciting to see what's going on. So we'll move on to item 5, discussion regarding topics for future agenda items. Comments made during this portion of the agenda by individual members shall refer solely to proposals for future agenda items, and any discussion shall be limited to whether or not such proposed items are within the purview of the subcommittee and or whether such proposed items shall be placed on a future agenda. No discussion regarding the substance of any such proposed topic shall occur and no action shall be taken. Commissioners, any items for the next education subcommittee?
Commissioner Douglas, I actually wanted to maybe add what the other commissioner was saying about, this proposed gallery show or, with the mentor-mentee. I think that could be something, but I think that would be something that the administration looks into for next time. Yeah.
All right, hearing no other future agenda items, we'll move on to item 6. Citizens' participation. Public comment during this portion of the agenda must be limited to matters within the jurisdiction of the subcommittee. No subject may be acted upon by the subcommittee unless that subject is on the agenda and are scheduled for action. If you wish to be heard, please come forward and give your name for the record. The amount of discussion on any single subject, as well as the amount of time any single speaker is allowed, may be limited. Seeing no public comment, we'll move to adjournment. Thank you.